Peggy 12.
Hey everyone, I'm Damon Baker, Chief Loudmouth of the Publisher and Developer Relations team here at Nintendo of America. What you just witnessed was the world debut of SteamWorld Dig 2, the first of many reveals we have for you today for Nintendo Switch. Grab your pickaxe and dig into this sequel to the award-winning SteamWorld Dig, a platform mining adventure forged in the tradition of exploration-based side-scrollers like Nintendo's own Metroid franchise. The past and the future meet in an old mining town where a lone Steambot searches for a long-lost friend. To accomplish this daunting task, she must team up with an unlikely companion and dig deep, really deep. Adventure awaits this summer when SteamWorld Dig 2 launches on Nintendo Switch. This is a sterling example of what Nintendo Switch was built for. Amazing content that puts smiles on faces. Our teams have been working closely with independent publishers and developers to secure a constant flow of innovative content that showcases the fun of playing games. This is the magic of independent developers. Their efforts help us make Nintendo platforms something special, and we feel privileged to partner with them. It's our mission to prioritize unique and original experiences and curate an amazing lineup of content that will feel perfectly at home on Nintendo Switch. Which brings me to today. Today, you'll see some incredible new games that we've curated from this community and new relationships that we've established with key partners, including a few surprises, starting with our friends from Team 17. As you just saw, we are excited to officially confirm that the hotly anticipated ukulele is coming to Nintendo Switch with multiplayer. The folks at Playtonic Games have utilized their pedigree in open world gaming to bring the buddy duo platformer back in style. Fans won't have to wait long, as ukulele will be rolling onto Nintendo Switch very soon. But that's not all. Team 17 has a couple more reveals in store for Nintendo Switch owners as well. The first is Overcooked Special Edition, and it's the ultimate arcade-style couch cook-off you didn't know you needed until now. This smash hit local multiplayer favorite will feature all of the content from the base game, plus all of the DLC, in one tasty package for Nintendo Switch players to enjoy. With support for 1 to 4 players and HD Rumble integration, players will be able to feel every chop as they cut through a juicy tomato, or feel the soup sloshing around in the pot as they carry it to the stove. In this case, you absolutely should play with your food. And later this year, it'll be high time to play Jailbreak once more in The Escapist 2. This sequel to the hugely popular Prison Escape series is built from the ground up to support drop-in, drop-out co-op for up to 4 players. Imagine you and 3 buddies kicking back, playing in tabletop mode, and enjoying the thrills of escaping prison together anywhere you'd like. The park, the plane, a jail cell, you name it. Now, let's take a journey through the dark with publisher Raw Fury and the tragically misunderstood hero, Ick. Ick is on a journey of his own in the roguelike platformer Goner. He's out to find a gift for his lone whale friend Sally, and as the title implies, it may just be the death of him, which is sort of ironic considering that death is not only his mentor, but also the source of his powerful abilities. These mysteries and more await you in the near-death future, so prepare to slay creatures, take down bosses, and of course, rack up combos when the game launches first on Nintendo Switch as a timed exclusive with additional content that's tailor-made for the console. In addition to Goner, Raw Fury is also bringing more content, and it's a perfect fit for the hardware. Up first, a world debut for Nintendo Switch. Dandara is as fast as she is fierce. Her upcoming action game combines 360-degree 2D platforming and fast-paced combat with a touching story and gorgeous art. It's an unexpected mix, but here's something you can expect. The game will launch on Nintendo Switch this summer with exclusive features and functionality, including HD Rumble support. Kingdom Two Crowns is a stirring tale in which you, the ruler, can bring about hope or despair depending on the choices you make. Will you stand with your people and bravely face the consequences? Grab a friend and find out later this year with the debut of the new co-op mode as seen here for the very first time. Kingdom Two Crowns will launch later this year. How about we take a look at some more great content from our talented indie developers, starting with an exclusive from our pals at Choice Provisions. I'm happy to see that Commander Video is still running strong in Runner 3. The side-scrolling platformer from Choice Provisions will run exclusively on Nintendo Switch this fall. Run and gun. For a lot of players, these words harken back to an entire legacy of excellent action games. And no one knows that legacy better than Inti Creates, who brought us classic franchises like Mega Man and Asia Striker Gunvolt. Now they've turned their attention to a gaming legend. Say hello once again to Sophia III. It's been a while, but finally a new entry in the Blaster Master series will be released in the form of Blaster Master Zero. And the same surprising elements that lent the original game its incredible scope are back. Side-scrolling vehicular combat, top-down adventuring, and a huge sci-fi landscape. It's all here on Nintendo Switch. Look forward to a 2-player mode and some surprise cameos when Blaster Master Zero launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS March 9th. Our friends at Zoink Games have really flipped the script with their latest announcement, and they gave me the honors. The puzzling adventure game Flipping Death is coming to Nintendo Switch later this year, and here's the debut trailer.
For penny gold, death had a strange flip side. Literally. Welcome to the other side, where if you're here, you're most likely dead. But for Penny, there was no rest in peace.
A job? But what do I have to do?
Oh, you know, the usual.
Well, I did once temp in a kindergarten.
From the creators of Stick It to the Man comes a new adventure with an innovative flip side.
Ugh, smells like wet socks in here.
Did the ice cream just talk to me?
Possess and control the living to help the ghosts with their problems.
Got any super glue?
Curse that Dr. Laser!
Yeah, baby!
He wasn't even a good kisser.
Why am I doing this?
I always assumed dying would be the last thing I ever did, but well, here we are.
Next up, here are 3 games that all share one thing in common: HD Rumble. It's an immersive feature of the Joy-Con that you'll have to experience to fully appreciate, and this next game will give you a swarm of opportunities. Graceful Explosion Machine really is a gem. This side-scrolling arcade shooter from Vertex Pop has everything its name suggests, although if you play like I do, you may have to work on the graceful part. And believe it or not, you'll be able to feel those machines explode as you rack up that high score thanks to HD Rumble support on Nintendo Switch. That's just one of many reasons to look forward to Graceful Explosion Machine when it releases first on Nintendo Switch this April. Fans of stealth games are always ready for more, and the developers at Tiny Build are listening. Shift through bullets and master lightning-fast takedowns in an all-new kind of action game, Mr. Shifty, which follows a teleportation-fueled heist as you break into the world's most secure building, floor by floor. HD Rumble will allow you to feel every punch, shot, and crash to fully immerse you in the pulse-pounding gameplay. Don't let this one sneak by when Mr. Shifty launches first on Nintendo Switch this April. Developer AEIO Woo, known for their work on Threes and Ridiculous Fishing, make intriguing games that you just can't put down. And their roguelike physics-based game Tumbleseed is no different. When a small seed heads up a mountain to save its home, all hope hangs in the balance, and it's your job to do the balancing. Mastering your seed powers will be crucial for reaching the peak. Avoid the holes and unleash your full potential on the creatures that threaten your world with more than 30 unique upgrades. Tumbleseed will put your strategy and mechanical finesse to the test. Its procedural world is vast and filled with creatures, secrets, and tough choices. Many surprises await you in this one-of-a-kind dual-stick adventure. And the best part? You will actually feel the seeds traversing across your screen with the power of HD Rumble. Tumbleseed launches this spring on Nintendo Switch. What are the true glory days of gaming? For some it's today, and for some it's the 8-bit era when I was a kid. Yet still there are others who consider 16-bit the perfect balance. Well, our partners at VBlank have created a wickedly fun celebration of the 16-bit era, and I've got a brand new trailer to prove it. Enjoy. It looks like the spiritual successor to Retro City Rampage is aiming to be twice as good. I'm talking twice the action, twice the tude, and twice the bits. You can play Shakedown Hawaii this April when it launches first on Nintendo Switch. Our last 3 games for today are all coming to Nintendo Switch courtesy of Chucklefish Games. We are honored to help showcase their amazing lineup created by talented developers, like this first one from Cardboard Robot Games. Don't let the art style fool you. Pocket Rumble is one deep 2D fighter. Fans of the genre will have a blast discovering its deep combat mechanics, while casual players will be able to join in on the fun with its simplified control scheme. It's the kind of game that makes you want to throw down anywhere, anytime. And on Nintendo Switch, you can do just that, Joy-Con in hand for on-the-go competition. The battles get even more intense with the inclusion of HD Rumble. Get hit by a weak attack and it'll feel very different from getting rocked by a strong one. Pocket Rumble promises fierce local multiplayer battles as well as ranked online matches when it launches as a console exclusive for Nintendo Switch this March. Also on the way this year is a new game that I have the absolute pleasure of announcing. It's called Wargroove, and we've got the debut trailer. Take a look. Look for Wargroove to fulfill your turn-based strategy needs with 1 to 4 player local and online multiplayer later this year. And finally, it's the open-ended country life RPG that folks just won't stop yammering about, Stardew Valley. So many of us players out there have tamed our overgrown farms, explored deep caves, gotten to know the locals, and even fallen in love. But somehow, we're still alone. That's because so far, we haven't played it together, but not for long. We're happy to announce that Nintendo Switch will be the very first console to support the new multiplayer feature. Be on the lookout for more info on Stardew Valley before it launches later this year. Indie gaming has been a huge part of the Nintendo experience for some time now, and looking forward, there's a ton in store for Nintendo Switch owners, almost too much to fit in this here infographic. Along with previously announced titles like Fast Remix, Shovel Knight Spectre of Torment, Has Been Heroes, Snake Pass, and Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, we've confirmed that many more indie titles are headed to the console. So before you go, here's a quick refresher. Along with exclusives, a lot of these games are launching first on Nintendo Switch, and many of them utilize key features only found on Nintendo Switch, like HD Rumble, flexible local multiplayer, and the ability to take the console experience with you on the go. Make sure to check out the Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch for new releases every week starting day 1. Thanks again to all of our amazing third-party partners, and thank you for watching. The wait is almost over.